let's start with a few easy questions. Who was the player that you looked up to most growing up?
So back in England, growing up, I was a big St. Helens fan. Chris Joynt was the captain. Somebody I played originally in the back row on an edge. Chris Joynt was an edge back rower. It was him, and you know what? He was my gym training partner in 2004 when I first came into the first team. He took me under my wing and, talk about pinch yourself moments. Even just not even playing alongside him, but doing a gym session next to him. It was or with him as my partner, and I'm spotting him on the bench press. It's kind of like, what is this actually happening?
You've played for a number of clubs, and you've played under a number of coaches. Who was your favourite coach?
Favourite coach, Daniel Anderson. So he coached me at St. Helens. He came to the team when I was 19, very impressionable teenager still at the time, and he had such a positive impact on my life, and it was his man management skills. He asked a lot of questions about me, what I wanted to do, encouraged me to take responsibility for my career and my future, but without the guidance of Daniel at that age, I don't know if I'd have been able to go anywhere near my potential. Daniel certainly helped me realise that potential and instilled some values in me to help me get to become the player that I became.
He did a lot of great things with the Warriors. Did he ever try to get you over to the Warriors?
No, so he went from the Warriors to St. Helens, I believe, from memory. He did then move on to Newcastle, to Parramatta, but no, I was contracted with St. Helens and wasn't quite ready to come over just then.
Best player you've ever played with?
Best player I've ever played with, wow. James Roby, St. Helens, captain, the best player, no doubt about it. Again, speaking of pinch yourself moments, played against him as an 8-year-old till about 13, 14. Then I joined and I was on his team, played with him in the St. Helens junior reps, and what a player.
Best player you've ever played against?
That's a really difficult one to answer. I think in terms of best, it's hard to define. Most difficult to manage would be Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. So the big guys that run hard, like, you put your body on the line and sometimes close your eyes and hope for the best. But with a guy like Roger, he could embarrass you, and people don't like being embarrassed. And I don't just mean getting sat on your arse because he's run through you. I mean you don't want to be seen tackling thin air. And he could do that. So he'd be there and you'd think, right, I've just got to make this right shoulder tackle. And within a blink of an eye, he's over there. And you're there tackling this fresh air. And you kind of look stupid. He had that ability.
He's done it to a number of players.
Yes, he did. And that scares people. Because people don't like being embarrassed.
Most annoying player?
One of my old teammates, Josh Reynolds. And I was his teammate. And he was that annoying.
Annoying when he was on the same team?
He was annoying on the same team. I had to put up with him every day at training.
It being Magic Round, what player was most likely to disappear when it came time to pay the tab for dinner or drinks?
He was quite bad. And he was on a good wicket as well. Dragons halfback Ben Hunt. Notorious for going to the bathroom when the bill came, or assuming someone else was going to pick up the tab.
It's probably why he's still got plenty of money.
Yeah, he's not short.
Your go-to karaoke song?
Ed Sheeran, 18.
Can you bang it out for us now?
Absolutely not. I've sang it too many times. I get nominated to sing that song. It's been an ongoing joke of a couple of friends of mine that I grew up with from school. Next up on the karaoke, we've got James singing Ed Sheeran, 18. Not by choice, but then I'm forced to get up, and obviously Ed Sheeran looks a little bit like James Graham, so I have to sing that.
If you had never been involved in the wonderful game of rugby league, what do you reckon you would have done?
I dread to think.
Really? Right, if they were to make a movie of your life, what Hollywood star would play you and why?
You know, I'm not really good at actors' names. Yeah, I genuinely no idea. I don't know.
Ray Winston?
Ray Winston, great shout. Yeah, I'll take Ray Winston. Yeah. He'd have to put on a Scouse accent, but I'll take Ray Winston.
Jimmy Graham, thank you so much for having a chat with us. All the best over Magic Round. Who's going to win State of Origin?
Oh. Queensland.
3-0 sweep or 2-1?
2-1.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Thanks, Jimmy.